Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are continuing our playthrough of Warhammer 40K Inquisitor Prophecy. So without further ado, let's continue on with our playthrough and see if we can gain a little bit more insight into the story. And if you're enjoying the content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, let's go ahead and check items to make sure that we don't need to sell anything pertinent at the moment. I think we have enough space for the next loot haul that we get into. Okay, I think we're good. I'm not gonna sell any of that stuff just yet. I like to put a lot of stuff in storage. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright. Let's go ahead and go into the star map real fast. And we'll take a look at what we need to do here. Okay, so I guess we'll just continue with the next logical step here, which is the final journey of the Martyr, seal the Dark Nexus. So we're going to travel to the next location here. And then maybe we'll do just a leveling mission after this as well. Campaign.
The Primogenitor. Before entering the laboratory of Fabius Bile, I bid farewell to the Alpha Pariah. We will fight together against that insane genius, and when we prevail, as we will, by the grace of the Emperor, she will voluntarily enter the Dark Nexus on the thoroughly purged and cleansed Martyr and face whatever is awaiting her in the madness of the Imperium. But first I must defeat Fabius Bile. Only then can I allow her to fulfill her prophecy and close the Dark Nexus, the gangrenous wound upon the Caligari sector.
Alright, let's go ahead and start this one.
We are in Bile's laboratory, the pulsing black heart of this accursed labyrinth.
Let's end this. Kill Fabius Bile so I can enter the great beyond.
Your task is to close the Dark Nexus, nothing else.
Alright, let's go ahead and kind of get started here. Look at the map real fast here.
What a vile display of sheer insanity.
This is not insanity, Inquisitor. Just cruelty and barbarism. I spit on this Primogenitor.
Bile probably never gave up his dreams to reconstruct. Well, you, the churning effluvia of the Dark Nexus, must provide enough energy for him to conduct his experiments.
Not anymore. I will take my revenge, sisters.
Nothing else here. Let's continue on here.
What a pleasant surprise, Inquisitor! Finally, you have delivered what belongs to me.
If I were you, I wouldn't be too thankful for that.
Enjoy the irony of your creature becoming your unmaking.
My child, you are as much Usha's creation as mine. The idea was his. I only provided my exceptional talents to make his vision come true. You are the pinnacle of my art. I'm sure you would attest to that, Inquisitor.
Oh shit, it's so crazy.
her back!
Tiberius wanted to send her against the warp. You wanted to use her to destroy the Imperium of Man.
Like all my other selves roaming this dying galaxy, I have exercised my genius to make my name immortal. If I can cause the fall of your corpse, Emperor, it will be a charming addition.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. Transformed.
Nigh.
A force to manipulate, to rule. The immaterium was an end worth pursuing. One day, even the so-called ruinous powers will bow before the new men.
Blasphemy.
You have betrayed everything, even your dark gods. Perish! Some nice loot here. New clue: the final journey of the Martyr. Revive the Alpha Pariah. Where's she at? Oh no. There she is. Okay. Alright, sis, we gotta revive the Alpha Pariah here.
This is the end, then. At least for this clone of the foul Fabius Bile.
What you consider the end is a new beginning for me. Keep on fighting for the Imperium, Inquisitor. We might meet again one day.
I pray to the Emperor that we won't.
If anyone can hear me, this is my farewell. I am the Alpha Pariah. I am the Anathema Ultima. I am on the Martyr, flying into the Dark Nexus. I can feel the surge of endless possibilities. Uther was right. The Immaterium must be reshaped, ruled. There is no other way to survive the dark times. I am ready.
Guess we're waiting on a load here. There it is. Mission completed. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and quit. That wasn't too bad. I mean, the goal is to really move the mission forward. Okay, so very interesting. Heroic deed completed. Tithe collector. Acquire 500 1,000 credits for missions and reward caches. Defensive tactics, perk unlocked. Embrace the pain. Take 500,000 suppression damage. Reward Magus Biologist secrets. Skill tree unlocked. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, what is this? Something with character here. We got another point we can assign. Here you can sort of see how I have everything sort of spec'd out. Basically, I have a lot into damage over time and defense. Construct offense is a big one for me as well as construct, and some of it into construct defense. Alright, so let's see here. I think I want to put some stuff. Oh, I don't know where to put it to. Maybe we'll hold off on that still. I don't know, maybe either critical or offense. Plus 20% attack speed to constructs that are below 50% HP. Plus 10% range damage bonus. Plus 10 melee damage bonus. Heat attacks. I don't have anything in heat. Plus 3% heat damage. We could probably put something into construct specialization. Data flux regeneration per second. You know what? Let's do one there. See what we got in the inventory here. This inoculator's still not that great. This is pretty good right here, so we're gonna equip that. We got a relic, an ancient relic. The one I had was still better than what I have now. Let's take a look at this one. Same thing, we got a Signum is not that great. Ooh, wait a minute, this is better. We're gonna go ahead and equip this one. A relic voltaic axe. Nice, let's give it that one. An Archaeotech relic main implant. That's a really decent upgrade actually. We're gonna go ahead and equip that. What's this? Something we need to sell, obviously. Oh, we also got an Archaeotech relic eye implant, which is also a decent upgrade. Alright, nice. We're looking pretty good with the upgrades, actually. Let's see what else we got here. I think we're good there. And I think we're good to do another mission, so let's... They want us to talk the final journey of the Martyr. Talk to the captain. Let's go ahead and talk to the captain.
Sensor readings confirm that the Dark Nexus has closed.
The plan worked.
I wonder if the Alpha Pariah survived the collapse of the anomaly.
Her unique nature will protect her from the Immaterium. And don't forget that the machine spirit of the Martyr will follow the protocols and keep her safe.
I know that she was not to blame, but her presence made our skins crawl. It might be better for her out there.
The unfortunate side effect of being a pariah.
What will become of her now?
Only the Emperor knows. She might become our greatest ally against the Chaos. She could become the greatest ally of Chaos. And maybe nothing will happen. We will probably never know, Captain.
Oh wow, that was the end. Oh shit. Well, the good news is we can play it now. We can continue building the character and maybe go through the story again. Very cool. Maybe we'll play the other part of this game as well.
Investigation completed. The final journey of the Martyr. I entered the foul fortress of Fabius Bile, who was drawing on the unholy power of the Dark Nexus. I defeated his plague marines, faced an invading Drukhari party, also on the hunt for the Alpha Pariah, and eventually fought the Primogenitor himself. I was aided by the Alpha Pariah personally. Fabius Bile, or should I say, certainly one of his clones, was successfully eliminated. The Alpha Pariah, originally the creation of other Tiberius, now a fully evolved presence with almost unimaginable powers, has fulfilled her destiny. I am aware of the implications of her abilities, and her entire existence could have changed the Imperium, but this is a moot question now, as she has been lost in the warp, closing the Dark Nexus and sparing the entire Caligari sector from the potential threat of another Eye of Terror.
Got 20 fate and 1,000 experience points. Let's go ahead and
We
talk
received
to her.
an urgent message while you were away. It was Inquisitor Goslar. Again.
You don't sound delighted, Captain. Not that I blame you. Open the channel.
Inquisitor, since your investigation has ended, you may serve the Imperium in more direct ways. The Holy Orders of the Inquisition need you in the Nereus system, urgently. As of today, we have lost contact with the Tempestus Citadel, the main stronghold of the Caligari Conclave. This is a heavily fortified star fort, protected by Imperial battleships and other more exotic measures. This communication blackout is highly unusual. We suspect sinister reasons. For this reason, I strongly recommend that you travel to the Nereus system and offer assistance to the Tempestus Citadel. Should you experience any hostile activity, deal with it with extreme resolve. The Emperor protects.
Okay, very cool. Well, they want us to travel to the Nereus system. Maybe we'll go ahead and do that as well. Save Governor Cordiano from the Dark Eldar invaders. Let's go to the next location then. This must be one of the DLCs, I assume.
Palace under siege. The Calmoris system was hit by a Dark Eldar raid. The Caligari Conclave is deeply concerned about this attack. Calmoris is the administrative center of the Triglav subsector, and the local archives are essential for the Adeptus Administratum. First, however, I must secure the palace of the local governor, otherwise the whole system will succumb to anarchy.
Alright, let's see how this one goes.
Captain, any luck with establishing contact with the governor?
No. The raiders must use a Xeno scrambling device. That was also the reason why we couldn't send you closer to the palace. At least I think that's what the tech priest told me in his lecture.
I'll try to get closer to the palace then.
Alright, let's go ahead and continue this and see what we can find out.
By the Emperor, an engine of pain.
Show no mercy. It is the pinnacle of the homunculi's foul art. A torture device turned into a weapon of war.
Shit. No. What's this guy?
That was the work of a mad genius. Even with my extensive knowledge of organic and inorganic modifications, I wouldn't dare to contemplate resorting to the dark arts that could create something like that.
These sentient machines serve some cruel masters. It is not a simple raiding party.
We're picking up weak Vox signals from the palace. Try to get closer, Inquisitor.
Let's recast this guy again. Well, he's got his full shield. I think we'll be alright. Let's be careful how we approach this.
Emergency Vox message. Royal Guard Ethereum Battalion. To Imperial High Command Calmoris Prime. 13-5-23 failed to send due signal dispersion. Sudden drop in main generatorum levels, plus void shields deactivated due to power shortage. Enemy force at forward post plus Vox channels, jammed plus unconfirmed Xenos presence. 13-5-58 failed to send due signal dispersion. Assigned units unable to exit barracks due sabotage, plus Royal Guard battalions repelled to palace grounds plus fall back to defensive perimeter initiated, plus further reinforcements requested for highway defense. Transmitted list of extensive enemy intel, column McCullen Kia plus Xenos energy shields reported. 13-6-10 failed to send due signal dispersion. Enemy known to shift from turn tactics to conventional warfare, plus heavy mechs confirmed plus mechanical constructs, plus strong enemy formation heading towards the palace complex. Current Vox channel commander McCullen Kia plus preparing for last stand plus. May the Emperor forgive us for our failure.
Preparing for the last stand. May the Emperor forgive our sins.
Captain, I want you to keep all battle stations manned and initiate emergency warp drive protocols.
What happened? Do we have to leave in a hurry?
I strongly suspect that this wasn't a strike against the governor, but a coordinated invasion of the entire planet. We should be prepared for all contingencies.
Is this thing on? Do I have to talk into this device, my dear servant person? Splendid. I am Lord Bertram Cordiano, the governor of this world. Politician, poet, and lover. I require help immediately.
You are addressing an agent of the Holy Inquisition, Governor.
Capital. Then you must be the perfect candidate for this task. These filthy Xenos are trying to break into my palace, and honestly, this ruckus is getting truly terrifying. They have these grotesque machines that scream and kill, and we are entirely powerless against them. Only a couple of flimsy barricades are left between them and my precious presence.
I'll deal with them.
Just here, see what we got. Not much, but we'll get it.
What is here? Another big battle. Let's get the ads first. I went a little better. Can I need to rotate this? There we go, that's a little better. What else we got here? Oh, he's almost healed up all the way. Let's kite them a little bit. Some nice shields, these guys. Let's pick up whatever we got left here. Be good for selling. Oh, it's a shrine. It's good for us. Alright, let's keep going. Wait, there's something down here.
Teleport beacon in range.
Let's go ahead and use this beacon, I think. Oh, it pulled us back. Oh, we got some.
The existence of this Xenos scum is a stain upon the galaxy.
There's more over here.
How are you faring, noble Inquisitor? Shall I call you Inquisitor? Or Your Excellency, maybe? Apologies for my rudeness earlier. It is entirely my secretary's fault. He failed to mention that we have here a noble. In fact, an exceptionally heroic Inquisitor. Not a common Imperial agent. Now he's been dismissed. Keep up the good work.
Get rid of these ads.
Inquisitor, you have been victorious. You fought like Wrath incarnate. At least that's what I've heard. I admit I couldn't even look at the pick feed. The very sight of violence upsets the equilibrium of my humors. Inquisitor, As a prominent representative of the Imperium in the Triglav subsector, you have my eternal gratitude. And I support your cause with all the powers at my command.
Alright, we finished the mission. A little bit on the rough side, but not bad. Let's see what else is here real quick.
Teleport beacon in range.
I think we got everything. Okay, yeah, we got everything. Alright, we reached a new level, 44. Nice. So we got another passive skill point. Unlocked perk, Synod of the Machine God. 75% damage bonus to constructs if you have a Castellan, Cataphren, Psyloi, and Tarantula construct at the same time. Cool. Alright, I think well, let's go ahead and talk to the captain real quick and see what she says.
I see you're making friends in high places, Inquisitor. We have received the official decree about your temporary appointment to acting military commander in the system.
The governor might seem like a ludicrous inbred, but he is true to his words.
Or he just realized he needs to keep you here for a bit longer. The Dark Eldar launched a global attack on Calmoris Prime. The situation is critical.
The Drukhari is like vermin. It is about time to face them on a proper battlefield.
Speaking of battlefields, you might want to consider bringing in some reinforcements. I was thinking about the Freeblade Knight, the Crimson Wanderer.
It is a sensible idea, but I need your ship here.
Our good friend, Captain Grexus, is still in your debt. He could transport here Sir Ambrose Caradoc and his mighty war machine.
Fine. Send an astropathic message to the good captain.
Okay, I think this is a good point to stop. If you watched this far, thank you for watching. We'll pick this up next time and continue on with the story. Again, I want to thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.